Good morning. My name's Wendy Kipple. I'm the Chief Deputy Coroner for the Summit County Coroner's Office. And we're here today happily to reveal the identity of the skeletal remains that we have had at our office since 2016. On July 10th, 2016, a hiker was walking up over in the 10-mile mountain range across from Copper Mountain ski area and found what appeared to be a human skull. The skull was turned over to our office, and a forensic pathologist examined the skull to determine that the decedent had died from an intraoral gunshot wound. On August 3rd, 2016, search dogs successfully located human remains in addition to a handgun and a backpack, and based on the evidence located at the scene in conjunction with the information provided by the forensic pathologist, in this case, it was determined to be self-inflicted injury. Further investigation of the contents of the backpack indicated that the decedent had been in the location since the spring of 2012. An exhaustive investigation has continued for the past 6 years in attempts to learn who the identity of the individual was. I sent the remains to the University of North Texas Human Identification Lab. All of the information was entered into NAMIS. It's the National Missing and Unidentified Persons Database. On February 25th, 2022, I received a call from Joan Hanlon and Missy Koski with the DNA Doe Project, who have worked their magic through the use of genetic genealogy. They gave me the possible name of our decedent and possible family members. I called the family members that day and introduced myself and the reason for my call. After a lengthy discussion and exchange with them and photos, I requested a DNA sample from the older brother, and after another protracted process, a positive identification has been made. The identification of this individual is Jeffrey Peterson. Jeffrey Peterson was 53 years old at the time he chose to take his own life. Jeff was from Virginia. He loved the mountains. He loved Summit County. He would come here to ski every winter. The place Jeff chose to take his life was on the backside of Breckenridge ski area that looked out across Copper Mountain ski area. Jeff was very bright and a very intelligent individual. In the spring of 2012, Jeff sold or gave away his assets, told his family he was selling his RV and moving to Belize, and they would never see or hear from him again. But he didn't move to Belize, as we now know. I would like to offer my deepest condolences to the family and friends and hope that they can find some peace now knowing where Jeff is at and what happened to him. Identifying this skull was a team effort, not only nationwide, but internationally as well. The list of agencies and persons that I've worked with on this case is long, and unfortunately I can't list everyone by name, though they deserve all the accolades.
I am reading a family statement on behalf of Jeff's family and friends. First off, I want to thank Wendy Kipple for her compassionate professionalism and dedication to bringing Jeff home. When I first received the call from Wendy, I could not believe it. Though we had not heard from Jeff since May 2012, that was the plan. He was to start a new life elsewhere. He was, in a way, a loner and extremely independent. He was introverted, though, and you would never know. He presented as the life of the party, but it did cost him. Well, many asked why we did not worry about him after his departure from Richmond, Virginia in 2012. That was the plan. And to be honest, not out of character for Jeff. Much of his life disappointed him, but he had achieved so much. He was a brilliant man. More importantly, he loved me and our closest friends every day of his life, namely Anne, Cliff, Susie, and Teresa. We knew this without a doubt. We have missed him for years, but we are comforted knowing he is where he wanted to be, living the island life, a new life, where he could start fresh. It hurts greatly to know that this did not happen. Mary McRoberts.
Hi, I'm Beth Buckholtz. I'm the artist that created the sculpture. Basically, facial reconstruction, also called facial approximation. The intent is to create a likeness of the way the person looked in life, with the hope of providing an image for press releases and for national databases, hoping that someone who knew the person in life would recognize the facial reconstruction and call the agency who's investigating. It was great to be a part of a team that helped restore this man's name.
Hello, my name is Missy Koski. Fellow volunteer team leader Joan and I partnered together to co-lead the genealogical research for the identification of Summit County John Doe, who was found in 2016. The DNA Doe Project, co-founded by Margaret Press in 2017, is an all-volunteer, non-profit 501c3 organization whose mission is to identify Jane and John Does and return them to their families. In order to find a Jane or John Doe, using genealogy, the family trees of the DNA matches need to be built, and then we have to find their shared ancestors. So as you see on the chart here that we made, you can see we have match 2 on this side and match 1 on that side. And you can see here where they share common ancestors with Jeffrey Peterson. In February of this year, we proposed Jeffrey Peterson as our candidate for John Doe to Wendy Kipple, Chief Deputy Coroner at the Summit County Coroner's Office. I am so proud of this team and the hard work that they put in, as everyone on this team contributed in a unique and different way. I want to thank our team members, Lori Flowers, Jackie Jones, Kathy Christensen, Paul Boutzer, Dana Leeds, Everett Jan Blom, Elias Chan, and Rachel King. We also appreciate the incredible support team whose behind-the-scenes work at the DNA Doe Project never goes unnoticed. The DNA Doe Project wishes to extend our sympathies to the family and friends of Jeffrey Peterson. We would like to acknowledge the contributions of the following groups and individuals who helped solve this case. First, the Summit County Coroner's Office, who entrusted the DNA Doe Project with this. The International Commission on Missing Persons, Hudson Alpha Discovery, Sabre Investigations, GEDmatch Pro, and Family Tree DNA for providing their databases. We also have a special accommodation for Gray Hughes Investigates and his followers. It was with his followers that they helped, or that they contributed the funds to solve this case. We really do appreciate them. We also would like to thank our other generous donors who support our work. We'd like to thank the public who follow our work and care enough by uploading their DNA to public databases such as GEDmatch and Family Tree DNA. Those are the only places that we can put a Jane or a John Doe's DNA and look for matches. And that's where we need your help. If you would like to know more about the DNA Doe Project, please visit us at our webpage, dnadoeproject.org. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Good job.